So today we had Joe, aka Phil, aka Really Phil, not Joe, on the podcast. It was great.
We talked about cool stuff like TikTok and social media, and it was crazy. Also money, because that's important. Okay, let's go.
Hey, what's up, guys? My name is Roberto Guido.
And my name is Marissa Lewis.
And together we are
the Dos Cocos Locos.
And welcome to our podcast.
So our goal with this podcast is to drop as much coconut fire, which is our way of saying life/business knowledge bombs, for creatives that don't necessarily know much about life or business, through conversations with one another as well as with other fellow creatives and dope people.
Our story has a lot of twists and turns, but basically we started by selling coconuts at the beach, and now we have our own photography and videography business. And it's through these conversations that we were able to really learn how to navigate this thing called life. Enjoy. Hey. Hey, how's it going, guys?
What's up, guys?
Today we have Joe, aka
Whoaitsjoe, yes.
On a bunch of different platforms. We're gonna get
Yes.
into it. Shout out to our podcast editor, Chris.
Yes.
We appreciate you, bro.
James.
You know who Chris is, actually.
Yeah, I know who Chris is.
Yeah.
Really nice guy. Really nice guy.
So Joe is actually one of those hardcore friends.
You can't even think of an idea.
No.
One of those hardcore. What?
No, one of those hardcore friends though that really supports you what you do.
Yeah.
Because he actually not only does he take the time to watch our YouTube videos and listen to our podcast, but he actually comments on them too. So we just want to say thank you for that.
You're welcome. You're welcome. I enjoy them. I'm not just doing it just to do it.
Yeah.
I actually enjoy them. Disclaimer. But yeah.
Those are real comments.
Those are real comments. Those are real
Here's the
comments.
$5, bro. I always do that same joke.
That's funny. It's like, here's the $10.
So we start off. Well, you kind of already know how our podcast go. We
Yeah.
really don't have a beginning question and an end question. But so to get started, in one sentence,
Okay.
Joe, it could be as long.
Okay. It's like me, very short, but okay.
It could be as long or short as you want.
Okay.
What is it that you do?
Okay, well, most recently, I was hired as a communications coordinator at my church. So that's what I'm doing most recently. I'm running their bulletins, e-newsletters, social media, everything communications. But on the side, I do my own social media, and I guess I'm considered an influencer, even though I hate that term. I hate that term. Content creator, that's what I like to call it. Yeah.
Gotcha.
So hopefully one day I can make that full time, but until then, I'm kind of do it on the side for
I
now.
love that.
Mhm.
And what platforms are you on? For those who don't
I'm on
know?
pretty much, everything. I'm on Snapchat, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. TikTok is my biggest one. We'll get into that. Don't worry. All the platforms.
And also YouTube. You have your own YouTube.
Oh, yeah, my
channel,
YouTube too. Yeah.
And you were on Vine.
Yeah, and it wasn't Vine and
Vine.
before it died. So.
Before
That's true. How did you
Yes.
feel about the death of Vine?
I mean,
Was that a sad day for you?
Yeah.
I mean, it was kind of sad, but you know what? I don't know. My account was pretty much dead when it was when it was dying, so I wasn't as sad. But I couldn't imagine if somebody who had 6.5 million or 3.5 million whatever followers that had that following and then it died. If TikTok died now, I'd be pretty sad.
Right.
You know what I mean? Just be I worked that hard to get that following, and now it's gone.
Dang.
So. I mean, yeah, it was pretty terrible for those people, to see that just die. But
Because
yeah.
they basically just kind of disappeared.
Yeah, it just kind of disappeared, and then they kind of moved to different platforms like Instagram.
Yeah, some of them.
Yeah, and also YouTube, obviously. Actually, they've gotten even bigger. Some on YouTube, like the David Dobrik's and his group and
the Paul brothers.
yeah, the Paul brothers and
Yeah.
everything. So so they've grown even further past their Vine following, which is pretty interesting.
Dang,
Yeah.
man, dang.
Yeah, it's pretty
Wow,
interesting.
Cool. So now, Joe is TikTok famous.
The worst kind of
For those who
famous.
don't know, TikTok
It was
famous.
very hard to get him scheduled on the podcast.
No, I was booked for a week, so
No, but you've gone to TikTok events where
Yeah,
you get
yeah.
free stuff.
Mhm.
You get free merch.
Yeah,
What
been
are those
to
like?
merch.
Like-
Yes.
What is it like to have all the people who are on TikTok doing these crazy?
It's such a weird, it's hard to explain almost. You have to be there, but you don't even meet these people at all. You you talk to them online, but you never meet them in person. But when you
Yeah.
do meet them in person for the first time, it's you've known them for a while.
You're like,
Hey,
Yeah, I just went to this meetup in Orlando in April. and I didn't know like anybody except for one guy.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, I don't know about this. I don't know like how this is gonna go because I really don't know anybody. And like you just mesh with like everyone. It's so crazy. Like we barely even had like an icebreaker because you just kind of just say, oh, okay, let's work with this idea. And then like I helped film this one video for this other guy, and it's like everyone just works off each other.
Dang.
It's pretty interesting.
So it's basically just like a huge creative.
Yeah, health creative
montage. Of people just doing some dope stuff.
Yeah, and most recently I've actually tried to hook up with like one of the guys. We're gonna try to create like a group chat for Florida, like all the creators in Florida, and maybe have like little meetups here and there. You think try to do that, because I've seen people in Texas doing it now. So why not try Florida, you know?
Dude, seriously.
So I feel like, yeah, and like you gain more of a following that way too, because you know you work off each other's followers,
and then you take something that's like online. And
exactly.
Make it
real.
Yeah, definitely.
That's very powerful, man. Dude, if you need any help, let us know.
Oh, anytime. No, I appreciate the
waters.
and you're welcome to join at any time.
We are not.
Dude, I want.
No, but you can come. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
Dude, like we've been trying really hard to like take that step to like get even on TikTok, like make our first video.
Yeah, make your first video.
But I feel like you just have to be very comfortable with who you are as far as like
you do to an extent.
Yeah, type of like comedy that you do or like type of entertainment. And like for us, I feel like we're almost there.
I feel like we're just not that entertaining.
But we're not.
You guys are. Oh, come on. You guys are
I don't think
some of
we're
TikTok
that
videos, like at first I'm like, what is going on? It took me a while, but now I'm watching them and I'm like, dang, these are pretty funny.
Yeah,
Some of them
it's
are pretty
funny. It's funny. I mean, you have to be creative to an extent with these, but some people are just like really cringy. I mean, you guys are better than that. You guys are better than that. I mean, there's like 16-year-olds, 15-year-olds on there. I mean, you guys could do it if you really put your mind to it. You could do it. You could do it.
If Joe says
I mean, you could do it.
it.
I mean, go on. If you do YouTube, you can do that. I mean, easily you can do that.
Damn, bro.
Yeah.
All right, so let's just dive into it because I know like listeners are gonna want to know this. But what's the secret sauce?
The secret sauce?
TikTok.
Or TikTok?
Because like I feel like a lot of people are confused. And maybe
it's like the burning question.
Are we overthinking it? Like I don't know.
I think you're definitely overthinking it. Definitely overthinking it. You just got to jump in, like nosedive right into it, and just do what you do. I mean, like just find your niche, which I feel like you have found your niche to an extent, but I haven't seen like your style on TikTok before. Like I feel like if you put your style into TikTok, I don't know. Like I don't even know how to define it.
What do we do with you?
Those random zoom ins. Yeah, like, Chris right now zoom in onto Joe's face. Not back to mine, not back to Joe. That's good.
But but I think you guys can really do a good job if you really just put your mind to it on there. But it's just trying to just be as creative and out of the box as you can be. I was saying this yesterday at the cave day, but there's a certain type of, I was saying it to Marissa, there's a certain type of video that people are doing now. It's like all text. Nobody even says anything. It's just straight up text. But it tells like the story of the whole entire video. And it'll get hundreds of thousands of likes for like no reason. Like if you scroll through TikTok, it's like mostly like all. It's mostly like all. Just hit the microphone. It's mostly all those types of videos. So that's a different type of style, which I've never seen before, that you've never seen like on Vine or anything. Yeah. And that's really popped off.
Basically trying to tell a story without saying anything.
Exactly. And there's actually people that don't even like speak in their videos. Like I know one girl who has like 2.7 million, doesn't say a word in any of the videos. Wow. It's all like the text-based videos.
Are they just like writing on a piece of paper?
No, it actually like you can have it pop up like on like your video. Like you can put like you use a video editor. And actually now TikTok has it where you can put the text in the video.
So like captions almost, but
almost like captions. Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Yeah, and it tells the story of like what goes on. Okay. So it's a pretty interesting concept that I've never seen before.
All right, so Chris, we're gonna start challenging our editor more. So Chris, now for the rest of the podcast, it's just gonna be
silent.
Yeah. Text here.
There we go.
And now more text over there.
More text.
Make a conversation. We'll give you like a minute. All right. Dude, but that's cool, bro.
Yeah. So.
Hey, okay.
Yeah, there's really no like one word to describe TikTok except like just I guess out of the box. Like it's just everything.
Yeah.
Like all age groups are on it. Just everyone's on it. Like you'll see like grandma's on it, grandpa's on it, pastors, police officers, dentists. I mean, like just like every occupation and age range is that.
So
and it's just a wild thing. And I think like it's very like up and coming still. Like I feel like I've been on this app forever, but it used to be Musically.
You were on it before it was TikTok. You were on it when it was Musically.
And then it made the merge to TikTok.
Yeah.
So I feel like I've been on this app for it's been about almost 4 years now, I think.
That's wild.
In August,
is that when Musically came out?
Yeah, well, no, Musically came out I think in like 2014 or 15, I think.
Okay.
And I jumped on it in August of 2015.
Okay. Oh my
And
That's a long time.
yeah, so I've like evolved with it, like
Yeah.
as it's gone on, and I've
Yeah.
gone through my ups and my downs, and it's been crazy. But yeah, so finally, I think it's finally starting to turn for me for once,
Yeah.
because I went like a whole year and a half where there was like nothing. Like I mean, like, well, not nothing, but like for the numbers I had, it was
Yeah.
just like in the trash. It was like straight up trash. But
Gotcha.
you just have to keep like going with it, and even if you're like, for anybody who's trying to do social media, even if you're like on the low end, just keep pushing through, because you never know when it's gonna come out. Because
That's
if
true.
because if I gave up, I would have never seen the numbers I have now.
Exactly.
Yeah, but at the same time, it's not all about the numbers either.
Yeah,
You
right.
don't want to become obsessed with that, because that can easily happen to you. I mean, I've seen
That's
that happen
true.
to me, kind of like, oh my God, I didn't get enough likes on this post
Mm.
or whatever. Like my engagement's not as high as it used to be. So you kind of just have to roll with it as best you can.
That's so true.
Yeah, and not like let it be like your driving factor and like make you depressed
Like,
and
why you
Yeah.
posting
and stuff.
You can get
Because it
really
can really get to you. You
sad.
think
Oh,
it won't
yeah.
get to you, but it'll get to you.
Too seriously.
That's true.
That's crazy.
Yeah, yeah.
Like for us, our main goal, I don't know why, but we just wanted to hit 1,000 followers on
Mhm.
Instagram.
Yes.
And literally for like almost 4 months straight, that was our main goal. We were just
Mhm.
trying to get followers on Instagram, and like it really wasn't like a big thing, but like in the back of our heads, we were
Exactly.
We're like,
We just wanna get to 1,000 'cause then
like,
Yeah.
breaks
people-
that mark. So then you look more
like,
established.
yeah,
when
people
you're
like
Yeah, you
take it
do,
more
yeah.
serious when you have 1,000. So we're like, dang. And then we realized like it's not really that important. It's more important to like meet people in real life.
Right.
And then in some weird way, because of that transitioned into more followers.
Yeah.
Yep.
Which led us to meeting more people in real
But
life.
it's also just more
But-
about the engagement.
But that's true.
Yeah,
too,
it
like,
is. Yeah, you have to
So,
build
like-
like a niche audience like around like what you have, because everybody has like a different type of audience.
Yeah.
So like I could post like a totally different video and get like no engagement on, because that's not what my audience likes.
That's
You know what I
right.
mean? So like they like a certain type of thing,
Mm.
and like another person's audience likes a different kind of thing.
I kind of want to talk about that.
Yeah.
So I felt that way a little bit with my own YouTube channel,
Mhm.
because for me, I used to be a high school science teacher. So my main YouTube channel was kind of geared towards high schoolers, mainly 10th, 9th graders, just trying to figure out what they want to do
Right.
in life. So the way I talked and stuff like that was all geared towards that specific audience, because I knew that's what they wanted.
Right.
So how do you feel as far as like whenever you do want to try something new, but like it doesn't get the traction that you would have liked? Do you ever feel like you're kind of stuck doing a specific type of video?
Yeah, I do feel like that
Or-
sometimes a little bit right now. I mean, like I have like that one character I'm doing, but
Yeah.
now I'm just trying to like expand it to different things. And now my audience likes this other new character that I put
Joe thought he was gonna get rid of me, but he's never gonna get rid of me.
into the
Yeah.
mix. So it's like as I kind of try to expand, I try to like bring in different types of, like
Yeah.
concepts,
Right.
and hopefully that maybe my audience will like it. And if they don't, then I'll just scrap it. You know what I mean?
Gotcha.
But I mean, like at the same time, like I said before, you just got to keep pushing through, because sometimes the numbers or whatever you were looking for will turn around a little bit as you keep it going, because it won't change like that. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
Right.
Like the first video or the second video is not going to do
It's
anything.
not gonna go
Yeah.
viral.
Yeah, it's not gonna go
All right,
viral. I
here
mean,
we
it
are.
could, but
You never know,
like,
you never know.
but I mean, the chances are really low.
Right.
So, but you just got to keep pushing through and hope that you see the results you want. So,
Gotcha. So just really pay attention to what your audience
what your audience wants.
what they like,
you know what they like.
and then base like just always try to switch
Yeah.
it up a little bit, and then
And
just
do what
kinda
you like.
gauge.
I mean, when you do something that you like, your audience will like, feed off of that
Yeah,
too.
that's
Right.
true
I
too.
think so.
That's true.
Hey man,
Oh.
that's
Yeah.
wild.
So what's next?
Oh boy, I don't even know. I mean, I'm just really just trying to grow my YouTube account right now. If I could
Okay.
just
And you're
keep,
doing a really good job. I
Yeah.
think, how many subscribers?
I'm almost at 1,500 now. Yeah,
Oh my
yeah,
gosh.
yeah. So
Crazy,
I'm
bro. I'm
close.
telling you,
Yeah,
Joe
I'm
is
close to
killing
We're
it.
it.
almost at 100. Wait, I think we need like 6 more subscribers.
Yeah.
You're watching this.
No, I'll give you the shout out on TikTok.
Yes.
But don't worry, I'll make this. I'll make a video of this. But no, I'm really trying to grow that. Hopefully, maybe try to go into that space next.
Gotcha.
As I
Cool.
continue to grow, that would be really cool. And I've always really liked acting in general. So I mean, like even down the line, if I could somehow do it, do something with acting. If I could like do it in some type of as big as a show, but I don't know if it would be as big as a show, maybe a web type of series, something down the line. I don't know when if
Yeah.
it could ever happen, but that's what I'm trying to push through and try to obtain.
That's
So.
cool.
Oh,
Yeah,
that would be
that'd be
cool.
cool.
Yeah.
That'd be really cool.
Yeah. Because at the end of the day, it's kind of like I am acting. I mean, it's not your traditional acting,
Yeah.
like where you're like in front of like a movie camera, that kind of thing.
Right.
But it's like the
Yeah.
new age acting where you're like have your own phone and your own thing. And,
Yeah,
So
Dang.
that's cool.
I
So
like
would
to-
the
yeah.
YouTube be like more longer form content?
yeah, except now that people are still wanting to see my character from TikTok on the YouTube.
So he's like,
and I'm like, oh my god. But I'm not trying to make that every video. Like,
That's Phil, right?
yeah. So I'm trying to like do it like every other 2 videos or whatever like that. And like even with like the videos I don't do with Phil, they're like, where's Phil? And I'm like, oh my god.
Like, oh,
I mean, I do like the character, obviously. Otherwise, I would have like got
hard too. So.
Yeah, I mean, it's me.
Yeah.
Like people even on TikTok are like, it's Joe, right? Like people think it's like actually another person. Like some people actually do think that because they're so young that they actually think it's like another person, and I find that funny.
It's all me.
It's all me. It's all me. And they're like, oh my god, Phil's better than Joe. And I get so many comments like that. Like Phil's better than Joe.
I saw that on your last YouTube video.
Yeah, it's so funny. I crack
but
up.
It's funny though, but because you like fight with yourself. And I love the way your brain. I can't do that. Like,
yeah, it's so weird.
That's so cool how your brain works like that.
Yeah.
I'm like, I just can't figure out how to think like that.
I'm gonna end up having like a personality disorder at the end of this. Like, who am I?
Was I Phil at was Joe?
I was like, oh my god,
Dang.
like an identity crisis.
Dang.
Like, who the heck am I?
That's wild, man.
That's
Yeah,
cool.
definitely.
Dude, I think. Wait, so you use like a Snapchat filter, right?
I use a Snapchat filter. Yeah,
Dang.
it's like this. I don't know if you've ever heard of the animal. It's like an oxalotl. Did you ever hear that?
It's based off an animal.
And it looks like that thing. Like if you look on it on Snapchat, it almost
What's
looks
it
like
called?
that. And it's like a really weird name because I remember like my biology teacher had the animal or whatever. It was like in a tank. It's this like little amphibian thing. It's like an oxalotl.
Okay.
Oh, it's like a
It's something,
reptile?
like kind of like a reptile amphibian thing, but it almost looks like that. Like if you look up the word, I don't know if you can even spell it,
Yep.
but I mean, but that's what it looks like if you look at it. It's pretty weird. I don't know, but there's no name for it though, like on Snapchat.
Oh.
There's no name for it. But yeah, but that's how I know the name. Otherwise, I would have never heard of the thing. But,
And I was like, wow, all right.
yeah. But it's that one thing you remember from like high school.
Yeah,
That-
that's the only thing you remember.
Yeah, that you remember.
Dang.
But yeah, it's based off that, and hopefully it never goes away because Snapchat always changes its filters.
That's true.
Because there's been times where it's gone away and I'm like, oh my god, like everything's gone.
gone.
I'm like,
It's
the whole
gone.
concept's gone or whatever like that. And I try to
Oh my
think of a
gosh.
backup plan, you know. Whatever.
Yeah.
So yeah, hopefully it sticks around.
I'm sure there's ways to edit it, but like that's
Yeah,
that's
I mean,
pretty-
I'll just say
that's a
Phil
lot of power.
died or something like that.
Phil's gone.
Phil's gone. Phil moved away. Whatever. I don't know.
From Sunshine, from our
Dang.
lives.
Yeah.
That's wild,
Oh, man.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh,
So
that's crazy. So you told us to get on TikTok like a long time ago.
Mhm.
I
Sure.
think when it was musically.
Literally,
Yeah.
what like he's
like a year ago
Yeah,
or
you
so.
literally told me like, yo, I think it was China that bought it, or like
Yeah,
Chinese
China
company?
did. Actually, TikTok's owned by a company called ByteDance, which is like the biggest company in China. It's like a multi-billion-dollar
ByteDance,
company.
wow.
Oh,
So
wow.
TikTok's owned by them.
Yeah.
And they also own like other companies too, ByteDance.
Dang.
But yeah, so
then
it's like
they
a,
bought Musical.ly.
and then they bought Musically and the whole thing. It's like a whole big thing.
Wow. Yeah, so
Wow.
so that was happening, and I'm
Mhm.
like, oh, that's cool, Joe.
Yeah, but-
Yeah, let's go. Yeah, whatever. Who cares?
And then
We're just trying to figure out Instagram.
bro,
out.
Yeah.
And then we saw like people that we look up to talk about TikTok. We're like,
We're like,
Fucked up.
oh.
Yes.
we fucked up.
Now
We
it's
messed
like
up.
happening.
But people really just shoot up out of nowhere every day. So I mean, like, it's not like you missed your chance.
Yeah.
I'd say.
Gotcha.
You could still do it today,
jump in
and
there
it could
and-
change. It just depends on the video. One video could go viral. I mean, you could have like 1,000 followers and still get like a video that goes viral. I mean, I've seen it like multiple times,
That's cool.
so it's pretty interesting.
Dang,
All right,
man.
so maybe we gotta get on TikTok. I've never even downloaded the app.
I've
Well, I
downloaded
think
it.
that one time I tried downloading it, I was out of space, so I was like,
I tried.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dang.
all right,
man.
now we gotta do it.
Yeah,
Well,
you definitely do
yesterday-
it. Yes, yesterday.
Yesterday, we were talking about photos.
Yes, photo, the another new app.
Yeah. There's so many apps out
So many
there.
apps, I can't even keep up with
Yeah,
them.
Yeah,
but now
but-
we're jumping on this one because you were right about TikTok. We should have done it
Yeah.
a long time ago. So now,
Yes.
we
So
gotta try
photo,
photo.
FOTO.
FOTO.
For those of you who are listening or watching this.
Or
because
watching.
there's no photo here.
Right.
Yeah.
But that's exciting,
Yeah, that's exciting. That could be the next big thing. You don't even know.
right?
You don't
never
even.
know.
You never know. You never know what could happen.
Yeah.
You don't-
So
you never
are
know what could happen.
Are you always trying out new apps? to
Yeah,
see
I am
what's
trying
going
to. I always am. I mean, like when I see one that's worthwhile, I won't just go on one that looks like it's nothing because then it's just like, oh, what's the point? Like, you know what I mean? It doesn't have any
Right.
potential.
Gotcha.
But when I saw like everybody talking about this app, like literally like every social media influencer and like big like celebrities are on it from like the Disney Channel and like all this other stuff, I'm like, okay, maybe I should check this out, whatever like that.
Dang.
So I mean, you never know what could happen. So I mean, it could pop off any day.
Yeah, so you just gotta get in.
Just
there
gotta get
quick
in.
and-
Did you guys grow like?
Put in
How much
work.
did you guys grow? Did you get
I
any more
think-
followers?
Yeah, I think we're at 10 already.
Oh, you're already
Oh
at
my
10.
gosh,
Oh wow, that's really
I
good.
think
I thought.
Oh
we
no,
saw-
we had 10
Oh.
likes. We're 10.
Oh yeah, 10 likes.
10 likes. We got 10 likes. We got 3 followers though.
Oh, okay.
All from the same thing.
Over the
All
same
from our
thing
event.
from yesterday.
That's fine though.
Or we're
That's
like,
fine.
hey.
Yeah. How about you? What are you?
Oh, I think I'm like at 20 or something.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean,
already killing the game.
there's people that already have
Right.
like 5,000. I'm like, okay,
Right.
forget it. I'm
how
like,
did
forget
How
it.
did you get
This
5,000?
just happened.
Yeah,
Like,
it just happened.
Yeah.
Whatever.
It's already bots.
It's already bots. Yeah, it's already bots.
There's bots
The excuse
everywhere.
now, they have bots.
Dang, man.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
That's gonna be a cool app though, I feel.
Yeah, it should hopefully do well.
It looks almost like TikTok.
It does.
And, like, the scrolling.
It does, but just with photos.
Yeah,
I mean, it could like implement video later on. You don't even know.
that's true.
But hopefully it sticks with photos because I don't feel like doing another video app
Yeah,
on top of everything else.
It's a
Yeah,
lot of work.
Yeah, it's a lot of
But
work.
It's called photo. So
Yeah, so
hopefully that's where.
yeah, that's
That
true.
would make
I had to
sense.
think about that.
Video
Yeah.
is just
Yeah.
making photos of
That is
it,
true.
see what happens.
So
Yeah.
is
It's
there
gonna be cool.
is there like an thing that you would like how do I explain this? Is there something that you would like to see from TikTok that it does not have currently as far as
That's a good question.
That is a good question.
you
Somebody.
use it more than us? So.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
true. Well, the first thing I'd like to like have change is like the live streaming again because the live streaming's changed for the worst.
You can live stream
yeah.
on TikTok?
Yeah, you can live stream on TikTok.
What the
Oh.
heck?
Mhm. Yeah, you have to have 1,000 followers to live stream.
Oh shit.
Yeah, that's why a lot of these kids who complain, I can't live stream.
Yeah.
Because they don't have 1,000 followers.
But then on Instagram you can do that.
Yeah, you can.
No matter
Yeah.
what.
Yeah, you can
number
do that
have.
whatever you want. But
So-
I'd like to see that change again because it's changed. Like you used to be able to see the number of like hearts and stuff you have and like all this other stuff, and now you can't see any of that. Now you
Oh.
can't even see like certain people's comments come up because like people that were like verified, you couldn't even see their like comments because they used to be gold pop up. So like a lot of things have like changed. Even the gifts have changed a lot. So I wish it could kind of go back to what it used to be because it used to be like really pretty good actually. But now it's like kind of just really basic, which is kind of odd because the platform is kind of really like elevated at this point. You think that
Right.
live streaming would have also like followed that.
It's interesting that they reverted back to a basic.
Yeah, they kind of like reverted backwards with that. So hopefully that would change. And then also I'd say maybe put like a story aspect to it too. Somebody posted a video about that, like have like TikTok stories to like your
Okay.
profile as well. That'd be cool.
Okay.
Yeah.
So like how would that look?
Like you maybe like how Instagram is, like click the photo or click
Like
the
click-
profile picture.
Look like a couple times so you kinda
And
see,
then like see like, you know,
what
like
they're
a
doing on the
story.
day and stuff like
Yeah, because
that.
some things like I want to post, but I want to like make it a video. Like I'll be like, check out this like YouTube, new YouTube video. Like maybe I don't
Okay.
want to make that like a video on my profile, and I can just put that in my story. You know what I
Oh,
mean?
so I can
That's
kinda-
true.
Yeah, you know what I mean, like that.
It can
It's
go
not like a
away.
production.
Yeah,
So I can
yeah.
stay there for
Check
like
this out.
24
Yeah, check this
hours
out,
and then-
yeah, or something like that, or just give them an update, or little things like that. So I feel like that would be
That's
like,
true.
Makes
So then
sense.
that way
Yeah.
you're not always like on.
yeah, always on like all
Or
the
Phil.
time.
Yeah.
Yeah, or Phil
Yeah.
You
or
could just
whatever.
be Joe.
Yeah, you just
Yeah.
be Joe.
Dang.
Well,
Yeah.
show.
Well, which Joe? I had that
Well, which Joe.
username for like since middle school.
Yeah. All right.
And then I decided to change it. I'm like, that sounds fun. I think I'll change it to that because there's a guy that's I don't know if you've ever heard of the Vlog Squad on YouTube. It's like part of like
Oh, I think I actually.
yeah,
heard
like
that.
his name is Whoaitsjoe, like Ughitsjoe. So but I didn't get it from him obviously, but I've had like that other weird name forever. So it's pretty funny that somebody else has like a similar one, but his name's Joe as well. So it's pretty funny.
Dang.
Yeah.
I was gonna
Jeez.
ask you a question. I lost it.
Dang.
It's okay.
It's somewhere in there.
Somewhere in there.
It's a lot.
Yeah, it's a lot to keep up with.
It really is.
It's
And
a
you
lot.
do it. You do a great job. I don't know how you do it, bro.
Yeah, I don't know how I do it. I mean, like I come home and then like I'll try to exercise or whatever, and then I'll come back and I'll try to like create or think of these ideas. I have like 25 ideas
Do
like
you,
on
like,
my
write them
phone.
down,
I
or you
put
put
just
them in
like
front?
the title of like the video like
And
in
then
my
just go
notes
off?
and just kind of go off with it.
That's cool.
That's cool.
Yeah, pretty much. I'm pretty like stale now with YouTube ideas, so I need to start thinking of more
is
YouTube
hard, too.
ideas.
It's
Yeah.
tricky. If you're not like vlogging.
Yeah. See, I can't get into the
like,
vlogging
vlog
thing.
life. I tried it. We tried it, and
Yeah.
it's great. It just takes a lot of time.
My life's not that exciting. that
Ours
sounds
wasn't-
sad.
No,
but-
ours isn't either. We're
Yeah,
just, like,
yeah,
Like, it's
We're
just
sitting on
us
a
in the
computer
car,
editing.
Yeah.
desk.
It's just
But-
like a lot of. You could just make like what I like to do as far as videography is make
Mhm.
anything look cool.
Yeah.
So that's kind of like what my thing.
Yeah.
But it just takes a lot of time because then once we started doing this full time,
Yeah.
Yeah.
then it got harder because then we had to focus on our client work. And I think
Yeah.
I think that's another good thing too that you
Yeah.
haven't like taken this jump yet as
Mhm.
full time because once
Oh,
you do
here are my
that,
questions.
Oh yeah.
it gets hard.
Oh, yeah,
it
big
really
time.
gets really tricky.
Oh, it is tricky.
because like your life's literally depending on it now.
Yeah.
I mean, like I know people
Yeah.
who, I mean, like I said earlier, like have like 2 million followers, 3 million followers that are on TikTok that live in like California, but they don't have like another job. I'm thinking to myself, okay, like how do they do that?
do they-
And I'm like, it's crazy.
That was my question. I was like,
Oh, yeah,
how,
what?
how do like TikTok famous people
get to where they are?
make an income?
Oh, make an income? I don't know.
Is it from the other platforms?
It must be from. I really think it's from live streaming, but
Okay.
I really don't know, to be honest with you. I've really tried to figure it
There's
out.
no ads on TikTok.
There's no ads on yet. Not
they,
yet.
like-
They're trying to do that. Well, there's ads. Let me correct myself. There's ads, but not like on people's videos.
Okay.
So like, there's ads now when you first go into the app,
yeah.
like for them, like TikTok itself, but you can't monetize it yourself, like based on the ads, if that makes sense.
Okay.
Like,
Oh, so
like as a
there's
user,
ads,
I
but
can't
the user's not
monetize my
getting-
content yet
yeah.
with ads. I think they're trying to work on that. That's still down the line.
Dang.
Because I talk like I have like this partner manager person since I'm part of this like program.
program.
Yeah, it's like there's like a partner program.
Is
That's
there
how I
some-
got invited to that other
Say
event
so
because
casually.
yeah.
I have this manager.
But yeah. But I haven't talked to him in like 2 months because I tried to get in contact, but whatever, that's another story. But yeah, like he said like, oh yeah, monetization isn't for a while yet, he said still. So I don't know if that's like another year or more. I don't even know. But
Because like if you were to get monetized, you would
That
be
could
making more
change.
videos. And
Oh,
you
yeah.
make more money.
I mean, if
and
you did the monetization based off like the number of views or like something like a YouTube,
Yeah.
you know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like who knows, like what you could get. I mean, like who knows?
Dang.
That would be crazy.
Yeah.
That would be cool.
Yeah, but going back to your question, I don't really know how people like monetize it though.
Right? Like, how do
Especially like living in California. I mean, California is not
It's
cheap. I mean, like,
expensive.
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I could barely even do it here. I mean, like let alone
Yes.
like California. But
That's interesting.
I don't know.
So if anyone knows,
If anybody knows,
Let
that's a
us
burning
know.
question.
Yeah.
Because honestly, I don't get
you
it.
TikTok peeps, how do you
Yeah.
get paid? How do you get money on TikTok?
I mean, there's brand deals and things that I've
Mm.
seen like some people do, but I don't feel like that pays all the bills. I mean, like unless you're getting maybe like $2,000, I don't know how much you're getting.
Right.
But I mean, who knows? But
Dang.
I guess maybe brand is that. I mean, it's still like. I don't know.
yeah, I don't know.
I think we should.
One
Yeah,
day-
it's interesting.
one day we'll
Interesting
hear.
concept.
One day we'll know.
Dang, man.
One day we'll figure it out.
Right? One day. Somebody's
One
gonna
day.
sell.
Yeah.
Hey, man.
Yeah.
Well, Joe, thank you so much for like being
Oh,
on
you're
the
welcome.
podcast,
Yeah.
man.
Anytime,
Like,
anytime.
learned so much.
I think we need to pause.
Do we need to
Oh,
pause?
you
real
need to
quick?
pause.
Yeah, let's pause.
I don't know
Okay.
what time I looked at.
Oh, no, we're good. We're good.
No, because he's
Start
still
at
asking a
one.
question.
This time.
Yeah.
There. Yeah.
No,
Okay.
he's only asking another question.
You can tell we're professionals.
You're very professional. Very professional.
All right, we're gonna take a quick
I'm
pause.
usually not in charge of the timer.
We're gonna take a quick pause. Chris, I think this will be on Tuesday, so here's a episode,
Yeah.
or here's the commercial of the pop-up, I think.
Yeah, I mean, whatever you want to do, Chris.
Yeah, whatever you
Yeah,
want.
whatever you
You
want.
can do whatever you
You're in
want. Come on.
charge here, really.
You're in charge. You can literally just like delete the whole thing and we'll be like, okay, that's
He's like, yeah.
Maybe don't do that, Chris.
We don't care.
All right,
or have us upside down. Let's go.
Hey, feeling good, like I should. When in dark, I walk around the neighborhood. Feeling blessed, never stressed. Got that sunshine on my Sunday best. Yeah, hey, every day can be a better day despite the challenge. All you gotta do is leave it better than you found it. It's gonna get difficult to stand, but hold your balance. I just say whatever, cause there is no way you're round it. Everyone falls down sometimes, but you just gotta know it'll all be fine. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Hey, feeling good, like I should. When in dark, I walk around the neighborhood. Feeling blessed, never stressed. Got that sunshine on my Sunday bed.
And the clap, you want to take it? You want
Yeah,
to
you're
take
sure ready?
Big explosion right here. Boom.
Boom.
We're just doing these little tests to see if he actually listens to the podcast.
Yeah, are you actually listening?
We'll find
We're
out, Chris.
testing you. I'm just kidding, bro. I'm just kidding. Do whatever you want, bro.
Yep, thank
All
you.
right, so we're at the end of the podcast, Joe.
All right.
Yes.
Thank you
Okay.
so much. So
You're
we like
welcome,
to
anytime.
we like to end all our podcasts with this question.
Yep.
Okay.
So we like to right here.
Which is
This one that I'm gonna say right now.
Yeah.
So we like to be like really real with people. We like to
Mhm.
share our struggles with people because like one, life is hard.
Of
And
course.
especially now in like social media day and age, it's really easy to paint like your life is perfect type of thing.
Definitely.
So we like to share our struggles because we're like, hey, we don't know what the heck we're doing.
Yeah.
And, like, we would like some help, or this is what we're struggling with right now. If you can help us, that'd be great. Or if you've went through it and share your story, that'll help us out too.
Yep.
So like, what's one thing that like, you're currently like going through right now
Okay.
that you wish you kind of had help with, and like, what's one thing someone can help you today?
Okay. I'd say like going into this, like I never knew anything about social media at all. Like, I mean, like I don't even know where my like interest really even came from, to be honest with you, because it came back in like 2013. And I guess if somebody could have told me like based on like what the actual atmosphere of it was, just based on like how like you have to constantly keep up with it like all the time. Otherwise, like if you don't keep up with it, like your account will essentially like die or whatever like that. So, I mean, like, I wasn't aware, like, of that aspect of it when I was first going into it. I just make a video here, but it's kind of almost like almost like another job in a way.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That, like, you're not getting paid as much, but, but, like, something that you love and, like, that you're passionate about. So, I'd say that. And then also something that they could help me with. Monetization. Hope that doesn't sound too pretentious.
No, seriously.
But yeah,
paid. I want to
I know. But like a brand deal, maybe something small, whatever like that. I worked with one app like a couple months ago. It was like Song Pop or something, like because my friend likes like, oh, this app is looking for like a little deal, whatever. So I got like a couple $100 from that. So that was nice. A nice little thing.
cool.
So that was cool. So I mean, like if I could try to do more of those little things down the line, that'd be nice. But like at the same time, your audience doesn't really like seeing those ads too much.
Right.
Because I remember one time I did it and they're like, is this an ad? And like that, and I'm like, and I didn't answer the question. And I'm like, no, it's not an ad.
I don't understand. I guess I can see it like as an audience perspective, like, oh, he sold out. But at the same time, you're over here trying to live.
Yeah, I mean,
yeah.
yeah.
Like, I can see how they can see it like that, but
Exactly.
you're over here trying to like live your dreams.
Yeah, I mean, you're trying to do
this.
something with
I'm
it.
trying to pay the bills,
Yeah.
man, so I can keep doing these
Yeah, I know.
videos.
Like, do you want to give me 50
Yeah, I know, right? Yeah,
You're not gonna give me 50
You want to pay me now?
I know.
Yeah, bro. Like seriously, it's tricky though. for
Yeah,
sure.
it is tricky. So I feel like as you go along, I think it's changing a lot more now when it comes to the whole like brand deals and like the monetization aspect. I've seen it more now than I've ever have like over the last couple of years of people being able to like really make a living off of it as you grow up the ladder. But yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see the next few years of like how it evolves or
I love
whatnot.
that, man. Is there a specific brand that you like to work with?
Oh, I mean, like I always wear Under Armour shirts. So
You
Under
do?
Armour,
Yeah, Under Armour,
yeah,
yo.
or Nike.
Seriously.
I love both of those
Yeah.
brands.
Dude,
I love
have
them all.
Yeah, I love them all.
Have you
So
ever thought about just reaching out to them?
yeah, I did, but I'm not nearly as big as like they're looking for. I mean, like those are like the really big like influencers that you like know their names like everywhere like that have those kind of like brand deals.
Gotcha.
Yeah, like they don't reach out to those kind of like me. But yeah.
So like you like.
I don't know though.
Have you
'cause
sent
I
an
feel-
email to them?
I feel like
I never sent an email,
Bro,
but
send an email.
maybe I should.
Do it,
I don't
just
know.
do
I
it.
mean, like,
Just see
Literally,
what happens.
Yeah.
you'll be surprised because we didn't think we were gonna get any sponsors for our
Yeah.
event. We
Yeah,
ended up
'cause
getting.
we are literally no
we
one.
are.
Yeah, literally.
Not anywhere.
But I'm literally no one too.
No, but dude, like literally, we just sent an email. Like our friend kind of helped us out as far as like making an introduction. But he's like,
Right.
"Hey, here's these people trying to do something. Here they are." And we're like, "Okay, thank you, Jake, like for the introduction."
Thanks, Jake.
Yeah.
And then I was like, and then we're like, "Hey, we're trying to do this thing." And then they're like, "Yeah, here's free coffee." And we're like, "What?"
Oh, well, there you
And
go.
then,
Yeah.
and then we knew someone, but it wasn't really like, it wasn't planned. It
Mhm.
just kind of happened. Like,
Right.
it's crazy. Like getting sponsors is not as hard as you think it.
Yeah, man. Yeah, you're probably
And,
right.
like, the fact that you have 300,000 followers on TikTok is not a.
That's not a small
That's
feat.
not
Yeah,
a small
that's
thing,
true.
bro. So
Yeah. No, I'll reach out.
Seriously.
Oh, yeah, just
I'll shoot my shot. I'll
just
shoot my
shoot
shot.
your
seriously, shoot your shot. Just be like, "Hey, my
That's
name's
true.
Joe. Tell me your story. This is what I do. I
Yeah.
love you. What you guys stand for. Boom, and then just see where it goes."
That's a good tip. Thanks.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Even
Yeah.
if they just give you like a shirt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Or if I don't get a response, I don't.
Yeah.
Right.
Either way.
No,
Or
no.
like a pair of socks.
Yeah, a pair of socks, something. Yeah, I
Something.
mean, like you never know.
I feel like they probably would. Honestly, the direction that most marketing, and I don't know who I was talking to. I think it may have been Amber. We were talking about how like most larger companies are switching more to like the micro influencers.
Yeah,
Versus like the macro.
you're right about that.
That's true.
So like
Mhm.
they're actually reaching out to smaller people because their followings are more
More-
genuine.
Yeah, more
More real.
genuine.
and
Yeah, more like
likely to
niche.
actually purchase
Yeah.
what they're
That's true.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Yeah, because
so you
there's
never know.
you can have like 20,000 followers on Instagram,
And they're all inactive or
yeah,
whatever. Yeah,
or,
Right.
or, like
yeah.
you're trying to sell a shirt and you only sell like 2 shirts.
Yeah.
Or you can have
50.
like
Yeah.
kind of like us. You have like 15 plus 100 followers on Instagram, so not that much. But then you can sell 100 freaking tickets.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
it's crazy. It just depends on how real you are and how tight you are with your
Yeah, exactly.
audience / community.
Yeah, that's how you were.
So that's it.
Yeah.
So Nike or
Nike, Under Armour.
Sponsor me, please.
Yes.
That's it.
Would like some socks.
Socks up there.
Socks up in here. Make it rain socks.
Make it rain socks.
But and if you do get it, send
Oh
a
my
photo
God,
to
can you
us. That'd be
imagine?
so
Oh,
Yeah, I
cool.
know.
that'd be so cool.
That'd be so wild.
Even I can even see that would be like a fun video for you to do with you.
Right?
Were like, you
Oh
can
yeah,
be like,
yeah.
Literally,
I can make something out of
Just
that
like
easily.
Yeah.
and
And
then
then
up in the air. Like, here are my new socks.
Here are my new socks. Woo! No.
But yeah, have fun with it.
Yeah, that's
That
exactly.
would be cool.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
Dang, well, Joe, thank you so much.
No, you're welcome.
Yes.
You're welcome. It
Appreciate
was fun.
you,
I had a
bro.
really fun time.
Yeah.
Joe literally just got off work. He's like,
Yeah,
"All
I'm
right,
like, I'm coming
let's do
here.
this
I'm doing this
podcast, bro."
podcast.
Let's
appreciate
do
you,
it.
man.
Yeah, anytime,
Hey,
anytime.
So make sure to follow Joe.
Yeah.
Yes.
Give him some money if you can.
Give me some money now. $1, you know, come on, something.
Or some socks.
Or some socks.
Or some socks.
And
What
yeah.
was Joe?
Whoaitsjoe.
Yeah.
Pretty
Wait, then
simple.
what are you on Instagram? Because I know someone stole it.
Like Joe4893. It's like the most boring thing.
Joe
My
4893.
birthday. My birthday.
I
Yeah.
was fine with that set of numbers.
Yeah.
Right? That makes sense.
That's funny.
The mystery was solved now. The mystery is
So
solved.
funny.
So thank you so
Well,
much
it's
for watching / listening, guys. Make sure
Yes.
to
Yes, thank you.
follow or subscribe. I still don't know the lingo yet. It's
We-
been-
Yeah.
it's like
do all the
episode.
things.
Do
All
all
Like,
the
things.
things.
subscribe,
And
follow.
if you can leave a review, I hear that really
Oh,
helps.
yeah.
Yes.
So if you're one of those real MVPs that are still listening right now,
Yep.
if you can leave a review,
And just be like, hey.
let us know. Yeah,
Do
just-
something.
Just say hey. That's all you guys say.
Yep, that's it. Hey.
And we would appreciate that. That'd be cool.
That'd be awesome.
That's it. All right.
Cool.
Peace.
Yeah, that podcast was okay, but I would have been better.
Before we end this podcast, I just want to give a huge shout out to EV47. He's the one that made the beat for the beginning and end of this podcast. So you should definitely check him out because he's dope. And yeah, peace.
Yes.